friends, my name is Emily. Welcome back to Junk Journal Inspirations. If this is your first time joining me, hello and a huge welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. If you like what you see, I hope you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe and even hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on future uploads. So usually these videos, my process videos for the Simply Random Challenge are just set to music because I usually have the dogs home and it's just way too long filming to try and hope that they'll stay quiet. But today I had an appointment, so they went to daycare, so I can actually do this one, week 10. I mean, it's taken that long. I can do that one talking to you. So hopefully you enjoy that. Maybe you want me to go back to being quiet, and that's cool too. So yeah, this morning I had to have a carpal tunnel test, and I do have carpal tunnel in both wrists, so I'm looking at probably surgery. So I have no idea how that is going to affect my life. My mom just had it done in February and she is still having like surgical pain. The carpal tunnel symptoms went away right after surgery, but she's still having surgical pain, and I'm thinking, you know, she probably would have trouble with scissors and squeezing glue bottles. And so I'm a little bit freaked out about that, but I am looking forward to the carpal tunnel symptoms going away. So enough of that. Okay. Also, I said enough of that, but I'm still going to talk. In the prompt video on Sunday, I announced that I will be giving away all of my items that I make during the challenge. So there'll be 20 of them. At least that's where we're at right now. And I just wanted to just do a quick reminder about how you get entered into that giveaway. We've got 10 more weeks, so plenty of time, but you want to go and check out all of my process videos that I've done and will do for the challenge. You can find those in the playlist that's linked in the description box and at the end of the video. And you want to comment on all of them because I'm going to randomly choose one of those process videos. And that's where I will choose the winner from, if that makes sense. So let me know if you have any questions, but that will be a giveaway that is 10 weeks ahead. So we've got a while, but I just wanted to keep reminding everybody so that you have time to go and watch all the videos and comment on them. Yeah, so let's get started. So we're on week 10, and I'll just remind you real quick of our prompts. So the color was blue, or is blue. We are doing a theme about food or cooking, so that's sort of, you just have to incorporate that some way. Sprayed is our technique, so I have some distress spray stain here. Paint, I've got some paint. I thought I didn't have any white acrylic paint, and I was like, how in the world do I not have any white acrylic paint? But I found it. I had put it where I would be able to get to it easily. Yeah. So paper scraps. I've pulled some paper scraps from my Tim Holtz bag of scraps because I have quite a lot of them and I need to use them up. And I just pulled out a bunch of ones that had blue in them. And then labels. So my label is going to come from this roll. This is an old roll of Borden's ice cream labels. These are so cool, and they're blue and they're food. So I'm excited about that. And then I also have a milk cap that says cream and in blue. So I thought we might be able to use that too. I don't really have a set in stone plan, but that's kind of how I operate. So nothing new there. All right. I'm just going to set everything off to the side here a bit. Oh, I also pulled out, let's see, the distress spray stain is Faded Jeans, and so is the little ink cube that I pulled out. I haven't used it in forever, but I think it is still good enough that we can make it work. And I also pulled this out because I'm going to do some splatting with my paint. Hopefully, that's the goal. Okay. So here are my paper scraps, and I think I want this to be my background, and I think what I'm going to make is sort of a multiple pocket little thing, and I'm not sure if I want it. This is probably way too big. So let's see. Right now, this is a little more than 7.5. That's way too big, probably by almost 5 3/4. So I think I'll cut it down Oh, let's do 4 by 6 enough. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it down to 4 by 6. So I got my portable cutter out because my mammoth one is not, I just can't move it around the room. So there, I can move it, there's no place to sit it when I'm filming. So we'll use this one. And there's 6 inches and then 4. So I hope you're all doing well. Everything's fine here for the most part. Nothing, you know, nothing earth-shattering, just day-to-day stuff. All right, so 4 by 6, and I think, yeah, we're gonna keep it this way. So it will fit in a journal if we want to do that. And my thought was to just take some of the scraps, and I don't know if I like that blue with this, to be honest. This is probably better. So I just kind of thought maybe I could make like a multiple pocket thingy. And I'm not sure how many pieces I'm going to get out of this, because is this still 12? That would be fabulous, but it's not. It's only 10. So we can get 2. We can get 2. Let me go ahead and cut that down. I'm not sure why I moved this out of the way, because I wasn't done with it yet. All right, so we need 4. Oh, good. I was hoping I wouldn't need to use the piece with the words anyway, so that's even better. So, all right, and then which one of these do we want to use? I'm not sure that any of those work with that. Okay, give me just a second. I'm going to look through my scraps again and see if I can find another piece of this. Okay, I didn't have any more of this in my scrap bag, but I found this piece. I thought maybe this, but I think it's too much with this pattern. So I think I'm going to cut, like, just so there's a little bit here. So let's see, how do I want to do this? I think we will cut right along that edge. And then I know I need 4 inches. And then let's see, this was 6. So what are these right now? These are currently about 2 inches. So I'm thinking 1.5 inches each. So let's go ahead and do that. I think I still want to use these though, so I'm just gonna. All right, let's cut those down. So yeah, I'm trying to think what's been going on. I took my mom to a tea room for her birthday last Friday. It was so much fun. We know the owners, and they're just fabulous, fabulous people. And they own this pink, ginormous Victorian house a little bit north of me. And it's just, I want to live there. If they would let me move in, I might just do that. It's just fabulous. Just the house itself is amazing. So I've taken her before for her birthday, and I just decided to do it again, and we had a lot of fun. But I gave up sugar in January, and so I don't eat like that kind of stuff anymore. And man, the whole weekend I just sort of paid the price for cheating. But we had a tremendously fun time, so it didn't matter. Okay, so this is going to be sort of my base. This is my base idea anyway. And maybe since this piece is so different, you know what? I'm going to flip it over and just see what it looks like. No, I don't like it. Okay, this will be better because we can Whoops. I should probably pull some of these off and get them listed in my Etsy shop. Would you be interested in that? Would anybody be interested in some of these? I might do like strips of 3 or something. Let me know in the comments if that's something that you might be interested in. I might just go ahead and do it anyway, but so I'm just gonna use my ruler here and just tear off one of them. Well, we probably don't want it that tall, do we? All right, I'm gonna tear it right at the bottom. There we go. And yeah, we're gonna have to tear some more. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really. I am finishing up my next design team project for Tracie Fox. By the way, if you haven't been in Tracie's shop for a while, go check it out because she has come out with a bunch of new kits and they are just fabulous. And I don't have enough time to play with all of them at once, and that's upsetting. I want to play with all of them. They're just, she's got these amazing snip strips. I've only cut a few so far, but they are just fabulous. Aren't those amazing? I love them so much. Tracie's labels in general are my favorite thing. So when she came out with those, I was just blown away. All right, that should be better now. That should hopefully fit on our little middle section, mostly. Maybe, yeah, I'll think about that. Okay, I know I probably want to round my corners here, and I think I'll do the large setting on my corner rounder. It's getting increasingly difficult to use my corner rounder and scissors and squeezing glue and all of that fun stuff. It's just been more and more difficult, so that's why I finally broke down and was like, I need to do something about this and get it taken care of before it gets worse. I tend to ignore things. Having fibromyalgia, I'm like, well, everything is just fibromyalgia. If something hurts, it's probably fibromyalgia. And I just kind of ignore things for a really long time. And then I'm like, wait a second, maybe this isn't fibromyalgia. Maybe this is something I can actually get taken care of instead of living with, so yeah. All right. So these are probably going to go like here. And then I might actually cut around or tear around the actual thing. And then we also have our little cream label. And then I want to make sure I don't forget to use my paint and spray. So I think first I'm going to ink everything up here. And then I'll get my little splat box out and we'll do some spraying. So yep, I'll be right back. Okay, I did decide to cut this out, so I think it'll look better. I wish I hadn't, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, so inked everything. I'm trying to decide if I should, I think I'm gonna put thumb notches in these. And I think I'm gonna try and do them all at once so that they are symmetrical. So this one I'm gonna turn around and then the other two leave facing forward. So basically I have the bottom one, the middle one is flipped over, and then the top one. And I'm gonna pick a side. I think we'll do this side. And I'm just placing it in there all together, making sure it's lined up. And then, come on. There we go. Sorry, that was probably loud. But that's the only way I can do it where I don't have to measure, but I know that everything's going to be lined up, if that makes sense. So when you flip this one over, it's on the opposite side. I hope that makes sense. It's the only way I've found that, you know, otherwise I have to measure and then it's never right. So that's how I do it, but it was a little bit much. Okay, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm gonna splatter this spray this and paint splatter these pieces. So let's go ahead and grab the splat box. And I'm gonna sit it this way. I'm trying to make sure it's not too dark. So I think that's okay. I'm just kind of sitting sideways. So let's do the spray first. So this is the Faded Jeans Distress Spray Stain, and I am not going to go nuts, and I'm literally going to just, you know what, I'm going to test it. All right, because I'm not sure how crazy. I'm so afraid to push it. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's all I want. Okay. So there's our sprayed piece. Whoops, there we go. I'm just gonna sit this over here to dry, and let me wipe some of that up. And then we'll put these pieces in, and I'm gonna use my splatter brush and some white, just white acrylic paint from Walmart, like 58 cents a bottle or whatever. And I'm gonna get a piece of paper. This was a off print over, just an off print over here. It's Tracie's new bumper florals kit. That is my next, part of my next design team project. And I was trying to get the right size. Excuse me. All right, oops, that was probably way too much. See, squeezing is just becoming increasingly difficult. All right, give me just a second, and I want to make sure that I'm going to test my splatter ability, and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, all right, are we ready? I think we're ready. Let's do this. Cool. I love splatters. I don't know, harkens back to like 90s, everything. I don't know, I feel like graffiti kind of kind of thing. I'm not sure what I'm thinking of, but I think some of you might know what I mean. All right, just get some of this paint off real quick and move this out of the way. All right, now I'm gonna use my heat tool just so I can quickly dry these pieces so we can move on without having to wait, and I'll be right back. All right, I think they're dry enough that we can move on. So this one's gonna go in the middle. I wanna do the top and the bottom first. So I know I want the bottom one right at the bottom. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue that. I'm just using my Barely Art glue for this. And we'll just glue that down. And then we're almost done. This isn't a very long project, actually. Okay. And then I'm gonna put the top one on next so that I can get an idea of where the middle one needs to go, if that makes sense. Because I don't want it to be too close to the top, because we want to be able to put things in there, but we also need to make sure that this will still fit on here too. And I probably want, well, this craft mat has centimeters, so I'm gonna do like let's see, I guess a centimeter, about a centimeter in between, and see what that looks like. I think that's good. Okay, so let's do that. I'm gonna just sort of leave this here so I can line it up. Okay, and just about here, I think. And let me see, let me get my ruler and tell you what that spacing is. It's about 3/8 of an inch. Okay, and then this one. And like that. I'm not sure if the lines on my paper are actually straight. I think they might be. So I used those squares, but then I was like, sometimes I don't cut very straight. I blame my cutter, but I honestly have never found a cutter that made me happy. So it's probably me. All right, so there's our simple base, just made extra cool with all the splatters and the spraying. I just think it adds something. It made this page way more blue than it was to begin with, so that works. All right, so we have our little Borden label, and we have our cream milk cap. But now that I'm looking at it, we need something else, don't we? I didn't really plan that very well. Let's see, instead of searching while you sit here and wait, just give me a second and I'll find something and then we'll get back to it. Okay, I found this. I have no idea where this came from, so I can't give anybody credit, but it's a rye whiskey label thingy, stamp, I'm not sure, from 1876. So I thought that works. I'm gonna cut that out. I wonder what size. It probably won't go through a paper punch. You know what? I'm gonna try because it's 1.5. So let me grab my 1.5 inch circle punch and a piece of cardstock here. And just trying to line it up a little bit. There we go. There. Oh, that's cool because we have circles and an oval and it just sort of all kind of goes together. Okay, I'm just gonna glue these down. I'm trying to think if I want anything behind there. It's a little bit plain right now. So let me see. We could do just some fabric maybe, or let's do cheesecloth. Cheesecloth works. This is just plain unbleached, and I haven't dyed it or anything, so it's it'll work well. Get some pieces off of it here. Whoops. Don't know how much I want. you're all enjoying this challenge, even if you're not, you know, actually making anything for it. I hope you're enjoying watching. I hope you're checking out all the other crafters that are participating. I have the playlist is on my channel. I do link it at the end of all of the videos associated with the challenge that I do. And yeah, you can go and check out what everybody else is doing. There's been some really fun things that people have done. It's been fun. It's been fun. I am enjoying it. I really hope I don't have to take a break too much if I have surgery, because I'm assuming the surgery would be before 10 weeks is up, and that's how long we have left in the challenge. So yeah, we will see. Maybe I will be able to convince my friend Jenny to make some more videos. If I can't, we'll see. We'll see. Jenny, if you're watching, what do you think about that? I think that would be amazing. All right. I'm just trimming this up a bit because it's too much. And you can still see spray back there. Okay, there. What do we think? What do we think? I don't want to get too involved. Keep it sort of simple, and then you know, I can always add to it. Well, whoever wins the giveaway can add to it if they want to, or leave it the way it is. I'm just going to use, this is 3-in-1, I believe. It's one of the Beacon glues, hence Beacon. I've gone back to the Sugar Bell bottles, even though I had purchased them in the past and was not terribly happy with them. It is the only way that I can use those glues, because yeah, my hands just don't want to cooperate in that way anymore. So I mean, the Sugar Bell bottles are fine. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're easy to squeeze. They're easy to fill. No big deal. I love the amount that comes out of them and all of that. I don't like how it sort of dries in the tip. The glue dries sort of up here, and then you always have like this dried bit no matter what I do. I can't seem to avoid that. It's not really a whole lot different, I guess, than when you're just using the Beacon straight out of the bottle, but off of me. Make sure my pocket is still open. Okay. I probably put glue way too high up on that piece. I don't want it to close my pocket shut. That would not be good. Okay. And just a little bit to hold the cheesecloth down, and then most of it will get held down by the glue on the label. I'm thinking for a second. I'm not sure if I want to use that. I think I will use the Barely. Just, I'm not sure if it's going to show through. Hopefully not. I think I'll spread it with my finger just in case. just so you don't see the squiggles through the graphics. Now I have glue everywhere. Surprise, surprise. I'm just gonna hold that. Give me just a minute. I'll hold this, clean up my hand, and then I'll probably go ahead and glue the other one down because you don't need to watch me do that. And then I'll be back. All right, guys, I think that's it. I think we accomplished our goals in the prompts. I could have sewn around it, but I didn't, and I sort of forgot, and now it's a bit too late, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be sewn, and then it can just be popped into a journal on a page, and you could have a pocket in the top too, like if you only glued around the 3 sides or these 3 sides or however, and then you've got your little pockets. Yeah, 3 pockets. There we go. All right, so we've got labels. We used paper scraps, paint, spray. It's food or cooking themed, and the color blue. All right, guys, I hope that was fun. I hope you didn't get bored listening to my voice. I will be back soon, if not before this weekend, definitely Sunday with the week 11 prompts. And yeah, I hope you have a fabulous day. Take some time for yourself, do something you love, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.